Linear inequation exercise 4b. So what's the concept on which this exercise is based is real number line. So you all know what number line is. If you have doubt or you have forgotten, no problem, we'll show it here. This, if you remember, you have used this in your 6th or 7th, and in previous video also I gave you few questions based on this number line. So it goes on like 6 5 6 7 on to the right, and as it goes left, number decreases, and it's like from negative infinity in the left side and till positive infinity on the right side. The middle number is 0. So our answer, we know how to find answer of any linear inequation given, which we learned in previous exercise in previous video. Like if I go to the first question of exercise 4b, it's 2x minus 1 less than 5. They have asked us to represent this on number line. So for that we need to know what x is. Does x belongs to real numbers, whole numbers, integers, or x belongs to natural numbers? I'll show you all one by one. For that you need to know what are whole numbers, natural numbers, integers, and real numbers. Whole, natural, integer, and real numbers. So what if I say x belongs to whole number, represent the answer on number line? This is the concept of this exercise we are learning. So if I simplify solve this question, it's 2x minus 1 is lesser than 5. So it goes 2x is less than 5 plus 1. That's 2x is less than 6. 2 is in multiplication, it goes to other side, it becomes division. Since it's a positive number is coming in division, so symbol will not reverse. And after cancellation you got x is less than 3. X is less than 3 is your solution set. But what is x? We chose let x be whole number. So if x is whole number and x is less than 3, means we need to know what are the whole numbers less than 3. So if you see whole numbers less than 3 are 0, 1 and 2. 3 is not included because they did not give equality sign, they said less than 3. So there we know till here how to find this answer, how to represent this solution set on number line. You have got exact answer in your solution set like 0, 1 and 2. So I will represent by highlighting 0, highlighting 1 and highlighting 2. Okay, solid dots, 1, 0 and 2 you represented on number line. So this is we represented the solution set on number line. But what if they say x is natural number? At that time, if x is natural number, is this the answer? Let us check again. We got x is less than 3, so we need to see x is natural number but less than 3. So natural numbers less than 3, 0, 1, 0 is not included, 1 and 2, so we need to remove 0. This is our answer. So solution set for this question, if x belongs to natural numbers, is x is less than 3, means natural numbers less than 3, which is 1 and 2. How to represent this on number line? Let me first erase the previous answer. So it's 1 and 2 you have to highlight on the number line. That's the answer. Okay, same thing goes for integers. If it is integers, you need to see integers less than 3. Integers less than 3 are 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. So at that time you will highlight if it is integer. If it is integer, again less than 3 integers, it's 2, 1, 0, minus 1 and so on. So left side goes on, means all the integers less than 3. I'll highlight 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, -3, and so on. Now I can't highlight all the integers because it goes up to infinity. So here I'll just show one arrow. Means we have to highlight specific numbers, these integers, like this only as you go left. So this arrow is representing that. I did not start arrow from here. I just showed first how the trend goes left side, and then like that only it continues. Now real numbers. What if x belongs to real number? If x belongs to real number, let us write here first again, and let me raise I. Now the main part of this exercise. Till now we saw whole number, natural number and integers. Real numbers. If they give you a question and x belongs to real numbers, you got same x is less than 3 and x belongs to real number, means all the real numbers less than 3. What are the real numbers less than 3? If you check real numbers less than 3, it's 3 and all those numbers which are less than 3, like 2.99, 2.8, 2.7, 2. Like even 2.777 comes in the category. 2.6, 2.5, all the numbers which are lesser than 3 comes to real number. So even decimal places like 2.5, as I said, 1.1, 0.9, 0.8, 0.1, 0, minus 0.9, all those numbers. So all the numbers are coming in this category. When I said x belongs to real number and x is less than 3, means all those numbers which are less than 3 starting from 3 and goes down. But does 3 include in my set? No, they have said x less than 3. So is it like I have to start from 2.99999? But I can't figure out 2.999. What I'll do, I'll show the graph from 3 itself, and we'll put a line. Means it's all my solution set starts from 3 and goes below 3. But I showed here circle. I did not highlight it, I did not shade it. If I shade it, it means 3 is included. Like if I shade it and put graph, means I'm including all the numbers less than 3 and 3 also. That I'll do if they say equal to or lesser than. But they have given here only lesser than. So 3 is not included. This is correct answer. One more example we'll do. The second example we'll take. Second question number 1, second part, they have given 3x plus 1 is greater than or equal to -5. If I say, they said represent the following inequalities on real number line, we choose x belongs to real number. They'll give you question and they'll tell you x belongs to what? Natural, real, whole. Mostly second exercise they'll ask real numbers. So let us simplify this first, then we have to look at this. Simplify this part. It becomes 3x plus goes there, it becomes minus 1. So we are subtracting, we are not multiplying -1. So symbol doesn't reverse. It becomes 3x is greater than -6. X is greater than or equal to -6/3. So we are taking a positive number down for division. If it was -3 and it comes down, this symbol will reverse then. So the answer here is x is greater than or equal to -2. So x is greater than or equal to -2. But what is x? X is real number. So means a real number greater than or equal to -2. Put it on number line. So I'll put a number line roughly here, but please use scales to draw this number line in your exams and on your notebook. So I'll just roughly write here. You have to take these intervals exactly same how you take it on graph sheets. So here what is x? X is greater than -2, means my answer starts from -2. Is -2 included? Yes, it's equal to or greater than -2, so I'll shade it, otherwise I'll keep it hollow circle. And what is x? All the numbers greater than -2. That means greater than numbers will be always right side, and it's real number, means even those decimals also. That's why we put a straight line from the starting, and it goes on. I'll just show with arrow. I'll just show it above so you can see it clearly. This is my answer for x is greater than -2 and x belongs to a real number. If it was x is integer, then what would have been answer? I can't put line. This line directly will be joined only for real numbers. Note down that. For whole number, integer and natural number, we have to put specific highlights. Like if x is greater than x belongs to integer and x is greater than -2. So what are the integers greater than -2 or equal to -2? That's -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So on means you will just show from here, means like this only it will go. So what you saw, for when you have to represent graph for real numbers, you have to put line from the beginning wherever it starts, either towards right or left, and continue it and just put an arrow, meaning it just continues like that. All the numbers which come under this is your solution set. One more we'll do, the third one we'll do. Third one here, question number 1, third part. 2 into 2x minus 3 is lesser than or equal to 6 and x belongs to real number. Again simplified, 2 is multiplication multiplied with the bracket, so 2 has to get multiplied with all the terms, that is 2x and -3 there. So 2 into 2x 4x, 2 into 3 is 6, that's lesser than or equal to c. I can take this, since this 2 is multiplied with all the numbers, I could have taken it directly down also in division. Choice is yours how you want to do it. So 4x, 6 will go other side, it will become +6, symbol will not reverse because we didn't multiply or divide negative number. Lesser than 12, 4x, 4 will go down, 12 by 4, that is x is less than or equal to 3. And what is x? X belongs to real number, means a real number lesser than 3. On graph, if you show, if we show it on graph, means my graph should start from +3, so it starts here. And is x lesser than 3 or greater than? It's lesser than, means left side, so it's like this side is your answer. And 3 is included because its equal sign is given, so I need to highlight the 3. If it was only greater than, then I should put just the hollow circle there. Let's move directly to the exercise. I'll show it on screen and we'll see how question number 2 we have to solve. So here is the exercise. We'll see the second question. So if you look into your second question here, they have given us this time graphs from there and asked us to write an equation taking x as variable. So for this we have to write an equation. They have asked us to write an equation and from the given graph. First question was, we have an equation, plot the graph. Now it's reverse of it. Have the graph and plot, write the inequation in terms of x. You can write in terms of y, z also, but they told us write in terms of x. So looking at the first part of it's second question, first part, the graph given is onto the left of -2. So if you look into your textbook, they have clearly shown that graph is starting from -1 and goes on to the left side and plotting an arrow. What can you say? What is the inequation? You can say x, and it's a line. They have not given specified numbers, a direct line from -1. So that definitely tells us x belongs to real number. But which real number? I can say x is lesser than -1. Have they included, have they highlighted -1 also? Yes. So I'll put equal to also. So x is lesser than or equal to -1. Second part, if you see there, there x is greater than 2 and 2 is also highlighted, so x is greater than or equal to 2 and x belongs to real number. Whenever you see a clear line from the beginning, means x is real number. Third part is different. We didn't do till now any question which is like third part. I'll plot the graph here first. If you see question number 2 third part, the graph starts from 3 and ends at -4. It doesn't go on just like other graphs which we did earlier, so it has two ends. -4 one is highlighted and a line is directly taken from -4 up to 3. Okay, and 3 is not highlighted, so 3 is not included in our question. How will you write? First of all, it's a direct line, so x belongs to real number, no doubt in that, because all line means these decimal numbers are also included and that's only real number. So here I can say x is greater than something and x is lesser than something. What is my x? X is my answer, my solution, real numbers for this question. You can see this line is greater than -2 but stops at 3, lesser than 3. So I can say x is greater than -4 but lesser than 3. -4 is included, so I'll show here equality sign. So this is the inequation for this type of graph. So what you see earlier in this graph, you had only one end, other is going up to infinity. So you just got it one inequality sign. X is lesser than or equal to -1. Is x greater than anything? That was not mentioned in the graph, so we didn't write it. So it was only one inequation symbol was used, but in this you have two ends, so two inequation symbol are used. Whenever you have one ending and starting, you can say one point begin, one point ends our answer. So means you have two symbols. Two symbols means x is greater than something, x is lesser than something, x is greater than something, x is less than something. So your graph comes with two ends. If both are included, then you have to highlight both the sides. If only one part is included, that part you have to highlight, other one you have to just keep as circle. Fourth part, question number 2, fourth one. Question number fourth one also, if you look into your fourth part, if you look into your textbook, x is from -1 up to 5. Definitely our answer there in the textbook is greater than -5 but up to 5, less than 5. So I'll say x is lesser than or equal to 5, as 5 is included, it's shaded, and x is greater than -1. Look carefully there. In the graph they have shown it starts from -1, goes up to 5, and 5 is shaded, so that's why I put here equal to sign. Lesser than or equal to, lesser than, these are all lesser than, this is our x, this from here to here is our values, or are all values, and -1 is not included as it's only greater than sign here, so I didn't shade it. So this is the answer for inequation for the given question number 2, fourth part. Now starts the actual type of question. This was actually all basic questions which you needed to know to do questions which we have to do in other part of the exercise, and definitely like question number 11, question number 33, 32, all those types of questions definitely you will see in your exam. If I do question number 3 here, question number 3 says you have to plot a graph for this inequation. Okay, now how do you simplify the inequation? How do you solve this type of inequation where you have two symbols, like one part is greater than left side but lesser than right, greater than left side but lesser than right side? How do you simplify these types of questions where you have two side symbols, right? You saw if it was like -4 is lesser than or equal to 3x -1, minus 1 will go there, it will become plus 1, then 3 will go in division, you will get x is greater than or equal to or lesser than or equal to something. But here in this question, first time you are seeing two symbols. This type of questions will divide into two parts. First part will take left and center, second part will take center and right. That's like minus 4 is lesser than or equal to 3x minus 1, that's left and center, and 3x minus 1 is lesser than 8. So you understand, if you have like a is lesser than b and b is lesser than c, you have to divide into two parts. First will be this part, left and center, and second will be center and right side. So this method you have to follow, and it again became inequation with single symbol, which you know how to simplify. We'll do it here. So here it is, I'll send minus 1 there, it will become minus 4 plus 1 is lesser than or equal to x. That is minus 3 is lesser than or equal to 3x. 3 goes in division as it is in multiplication. Here when it goes to left it becomes division. It's a positive 3. So positive 3 we are dividing. Whether here it is minus or plus, that was already there. We didn't bring it from other side. What we are bringing from other side is positive 3. So symbol doesn't reverse. When you cancel, you got minus 1. So x is greater than minus 1. Same thing when we do it here. 3x is lesser than 8 plus 1. 3x is lesser than 9. X is lesser than 9 by 3. Symbol doesn't reverse anywhere here because we did not multiply or divide any negative number, which we know goes in 3 table. X is lesser than 3. You see here, you got here two values. X is greater than something, x is lesser than something. You will always get it. X will be greater than some number and x will be smaller than some other greater number. Okay, x is in between. Left side you will write smaller number, right side you write bigger number, and this will be the pattern. Here one number, here one number, here the smallest one, here bigger number. I have put the inequality sign always towards the right side. Remember, x comes in between. This side smaller number, this side greater number. These two answers, these two solutions which I got, x was greater than one number and x was lesser than one number. So this side smallest one, x was greater than minus 1. It was equal to it also. It's greater than or equal to minus 1. And x is lesser than 3. How do we plot a graph? X belongs to real number. X belongs to real number. This is important. You need to know x belongs to what? Real number, integer, whole number, or natural numbers. If you make mistake here, everything will come wrong. They have asked us to graph the solution set. I'll just make a number line 3, since here it's maximum 3, so I won't go more. Minus 2, minus 3, that's enough for this question. So what I have to do, I have to plot graph starting from minus 1 ending at 3, and all the numbers in between minus 1 and 3 is included in my solution set. So starting from minus 1 and positive 3, I'll join it line. This is actually many dots are joining together. It looks like a line. As decimal points are in between minus 1 and 0, all the decimals, then 0, then all the decimals between 0 and 1, like that it continues. That's why real number line looks like, when we put real number solutions, it looks like one line. Which one is included? Minus 1 is included. 3 is not included. So minus 1 will be shaded. 3 won't be shaded. So your solution set represented on graph looks like somewhat like this. Please use your scales to plot this graph. Don't plot with freehand. So this is our answer. I repeat, you have two symbols. X is greater than something, less than something. That time you get two ends. Both can be shaded at times if both are equal, or if only one is equal to that part will be shaded, other one you can call it like hollow. Second part of this question number 3 is x minus 1 is lesser than 3 minus x is less than or equal to 5. So it's again two symbols are there, right? 2 times inequality sign. We'll divide into two parts. X minus 1 is lesser than 3 minus x, and 3 minus x is lesser than or equal to 5. Here we get x, we'll send x other side, it will become plus x, keeping the like terms together. 1 will send to that side, symbol is just like it. 3 is already there, minus 1 comes and becomes plus 1. X 1x plus 1x is 2x lesser than 4. X is lesser than 4 by 2, that is x is lesser than 2. You got x is lesser than 2. This side, let us see what it is. I can say minus x, keeping there only, sending 3 to other side. 5 minus 3. So minus x is lesser than or equal to positive 2. Now here be careful. We know we should write it as x and minus sign we send to other side minus 2. So you took a negative sign and multiplied with it other side. You actually multiplied, it was positive 2. You multiplied with minus, it became minus 2. Whenever you multiply negative, symbol reverses. Okay. So you got x is greater than minus 2, x is lesser than minus 2. How will I write it? I'll write it as x is greater than one number, x is lesser than another number. X is greater than whom? The smallest one. You can see here x is lesser than 2, but x is greater than minus 2. So this is minus 2 left side. As I told you, smaller number left side, greater number right side. So x is greater than smaller number, which was minus 2. X is lesser than one greater number, that's 2 here. X is greater than minus 2 but lesser than 2. Here you can see this symbol is having equality also. X is greater than or equal to minus 2. X is greater than or equal to minus 2. And x is just less than 2, not equal. Again, when we plot a graph, 1, 2, 3, that much is enough because I just have to start from minus 2 and go up to 2. So again, you can see here what we have minus 2 up to 2. In between minus 2 and 2, whatever are the numbers coming, that comes to my solution set, all the decimals included, because x belongs to real number here. So I'll start from minus 2 one circle and 2 another circle and join it. As I told you, it's actually all the numbers in between we are plotting as dots, means they are included in our solution set, and it will look like a line. Minus 2 will be shaded because it has equal to. 2 is not equal to. So this is our answer. This is our solution sets graph here. Fine. Question number 4. There you have a single symbol. So it's just like question number 1. Question number 5, you have double symbols. So it's just like question number 3. Question number 6, I'll show you how we do question number. So question number 6 says, you have in equation minus 3 lesser than x minus 2 lesser than or equal to 9 minus 2x, and x belongs to natural number. This will be needed while plotting graph. So they actually didn't ask us plot the graph, they said list the elements of solution set. Fine, let us first simplify it since we have two symbols. So minus 3 lesser than x minus 2, this and this part comes to one side. X minus 2 lesser than or equal to 9 minus 2x, center and right comes to another side. We simplify this. Minus 3, 2 goes there, it becomes plus 2, that is minus 1. I did not multiply any negative number. I did not take any negative number for multiplication or division, so symbol did not reverse. I'll take 2x to left, x is already there, 2x comes, it becomes plus 2x. Minus 2 goes to right, it becomes 9 plus 2. Symbol did not reverse. This becomes 1x plus 2x, 3x, lesser than or equal to 11. So x is less than or equal to 11 by 3. So one time I can write x is greater than something and x is less than something. X is lesser than 11 by 3, you can see, and x is greater than minus 1. Pay attention to these symbols. Okay, this side means smaller and this mouth whoever is this side is bigger, this side is smaller. If I write it reverse, means this side is symbol smaller, this side is bigger. So here -1 is smaller, as you can see -1 is smaller than x, and 11 by 3 is greater than x. So, and x belongs to natural number. Now how will I identify natural number? It's 11 by 3. Let us write it in decimals. We'll write it in decimals, and both are, this side is equal to, okay, 11 by 3, if you, it comes 3.6666 and continues, so we can write 3.67. so see, x is greater than -1 but less than 3.67, means you have to tell, and x belongs to natural number, means you have to tell natural numbers between -1 and 3.67. If I list the elements, what are the natural numbers which are from -1, between -1 and 3.67? If you look into the real numbers, it's 1, 2, 3. That's it. I'll show it on graph, since they did not ask us plot graph, but we'll still do it because further questions are just like this. So let us learn it here only. -1, -2, enough. So they said this is your one end, and 3.67. Where is 3.67? This is 3, this is 4, 3.5 will be probably here. So that means 3.67 is probably here somewhere, like approximately 3.67 is there. So in between this point and this point, what are the natural numbers? You can clearly see it's 1, 2 and 3. Only these three elements. You don't have to put a line, because 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, all those numbers do not get included in natural numbers. They are decimals, they come in real numbers. If it was a real number, if they said x belongs to real number, then what we should have done? From -1 directly we'll take one circle, and 3.67 approximately there one circle. 3.67 is included. I'll highlight it and connect them. This one I should have done if x belonged to real number. They did not say that, so this one is our answer. Fine. Question number 7, question number 8, 9, all these questions are exactly same. The only thing is you have to see the difference what they are saying, and don't get scared between fractions. You just have to take LCM and simplify it. I'll do the 7th one, then next few questions you can do on your own, I'm sure about that. 7th question, exercise B is given to 2 by 3 less than or equal to x plus 1 by 3 lesser than 3 1 by 3, and here x belongs to real number. Okay, so I can write it as, this is mixed fraction, I can write it improper fraction. 3 into 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8, so it is -8 by 3 is less than or equal to x plus 1 by 3. Again, x plus 1 by 3 is lesser than 3 into 3, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 by 3. So here what I can do, I can take LCM here, or I can send 1 by 3 directly there. 8 by -8 by 3, 1 by 3 goes as a term, it becomes -1 by 3 is lesser than or equal to x is remaining on right side. Here also I can do same thing. Either I take LCM between x and 1 by 3 and take the 3 right side. Right now I can't say 3 is in division, it will go in multiplication because it's not for whole LHS. So what I can do, if it was for whole LHS, I would have said 3 is in division, it will go in multiplication, but it's not, it's only for one term. Either I take LCM, make 3 as LCM and send it to the right, or I can do it in this way. Now here when we take LCM, LCM is 3 and it will come -9 by 3 is lesser than or equal to x, that is -3 after cancellation. So x is greater than -3. Here it will come LCM 3, 10 minus 1, which also will come 9 by 3. 9 by 3 is 3. So you got x is greater than minus 3, x is lesser than 3. X is greater than or equal to minus 3, lesser than 3. So who is the number to which I have to write left side? X is greater than one number and lesser than another number. Greater than number will be written on right side, left lesser than, like the smallest number will be written on left side. So here x is greater than whom? Check both of them, minus 3. And x is lesser than whom? 3. Here it is minus 3 lesser than or equal to x. Plot the graph. It's a real number, so directly one line will be plotted, not specific numbers. So from minus 3 up to 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 4, 5, no need to write. So from minus 3 you will circle and 3 you will circle, and directly you take one line from minus 3 to 3. Which one is included out of 2? Minus 3. So it means minus 3, minus 2.99, minus 2.5 to like minus 1.99, minus 1.5, minus 1, 0, 0.5. All these numbers are included. That's why this line came. Up to 2.999999 number is included. Just less than 3 till there it's included. 3 is not included. So we have put circle on 3, means just till 3 is our answer. 3 is not included in our solution set. So practice further questions. Question number 8, question number 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 and so on we will be doing in next video. And next video we don't need to do all the 35 questions of this exercise. We'll be doing some 6 to 7 questions. That is enough from this exercise. We don't need to do all the questions.